This is the story of how I locked myself out of my house. This all started on a day that I was sick and my throat hurted, and I went to the doctor and they prescribed me with some yummy medicine that could give me high blood pressure if I fell asleep after I took it. Anyway, my mom had to work that night, so she couldn't take me to get my medicine, and I didn't feel like driving. So, my uncle took me to get my medicine, and whenever it was ready. Now, do know the weather that night was not supposed to be real pretty. It was supposed to be winds up to 40 to 50 miles per hour, not 5. There's supposed to be heavy rain, some thunder, basically a storm. There's going to be power outages and damages expected that night. But thankfully, I went and got my medicine and made it to my uncle's house safely because I couldn't even be in my house. But anyway, before I got my medicine, my mom had left for work, and of course my uncle took me to go get my meds. Well, my mom locks the back door obviously when she leaves and the front, but I went out the front door because that's where my uncle had pulled around, and I forgot that my mom left for work and that she probably would have locked the back door. And I also did not bring my house keys because, I'm dumb. But typically we just leave the back door unlocked because unlocking our doors is like a pain in the ass. And if anybody were to rob us, they wouldn't really get shit out of it. There's not much to take from people who live in poverty and can barely pay their bills. Anyway, but being robbed in the area that I'm in is very highly unlikely because there's not even that many people that live near me that would probably bother to rob somebody, and plus most of it's my family anyway, so I leave to go get my medicine. My uncle's taking me. Now we come back, and I'm like, hey, pull up to the back door. I locked the front door on my way out, because, that would just make sense not to leave my front door wide open, because it's a screen door. But anyway, he takes me to the back. I go to the back, try to open it, and it won't budge. I'm like, well, shit, it's locked. So I walk around. He is like, is it locked? And I was like, yep, I'm going to go to the front. Maybe I just didn't lock it, or maybe my door will just open. Who knows? Because I have opened our doors when they were locked before. Our doors suck. But anyway, so obviously when I walk around to the front door, it's not budging either. I start to panic, and I'm like, oh, crap. I don't know what to do now. I really fucking hate this game. So then I go up to my uncle and I'm like, well, maybe Granny has a spare key because this isn't the first time I've been locked out of my house. So I go up to my granny's house. They don't know if they have a spare key. They look, they find a key that kind of looks like it would be a house key to my house. My other uncle, who lives with my granny, goes down there to try the key. Didn't work, it was locked. And I was like, well, I just ordered DoorDash. I have Sonic being delivered to my house. And then, of course, we're all sitting in the den, me, my uncle that let me stay at his house, and my granny, and then my granny's all like, I'm gonna start lecturing you about your tattoo that you got while you're in a panicking situation. I have no regrets in getting the tattoos that I currently have. I will not regret it, no matter what she says to me. I don't know, sometimes old people can be strange. But anyway, needless to say, I ended up at my uncle's house, but that was a good thing. I got to see his cats and his dog that I used to dog sit for him whenever he'd go to work, and it was cool, because I like his dog. Elsa is a really cool husky Malamute mix. She's a huge dog, in height and in weight, because she tried to lay on me, and she ended up knocking me over multiple times. But anyway. Also, locking myself out of the house meant that my cat and my dog were here by themselves until my mom got home from work, which was at 5 in the morning. Thankfully, don't worry though, guys, I gave them some water and I fed them before I left because it was about dinner time anyway, so they were good for the night. I'm pretty sure they were good. My mom said they were kind of just knocked out whenever she had got home, so I guess they were okay. They're probably confused with me and my uncles being at my house trying to open the door and it not working. But yeah, this was not really a fun experience to begin with. Always, always be sure to carry a key with you, a house key, no matter what. Because you never know what could happen. This is not the first time I got locked out of my house. The second time, I had to have someone quite literally almost break down my door and break the knob on my door, which is why it's difficult to lock my front door now, because we don't lock the deadbolts specifically. We lock the bottom part because the deadbolts are also just a pain in the ass to unlock. So this is just what I get for being in poverty and being poor and not being able to pay bills half the time. Also, my entire house in general is kind of just literally rotting and falling apart. Like, one day I was trying to get silverware out of our old silverware drawer, I guess now, and like I pulled it out gently, you know. The damn thing just fell. Just came apart and fell, and I was just like, wow. This house is really just rotting straight to hell. Anyway, I ended up getting my food as well. He let me get my food, and, you know, my uncle let me get my food, take it over to his house, and I ate. Just got to spend some time with him and his dog, and it was cool. Oh my fucking god, I really hate this game right now. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this little story time. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.